What do you do with a skyline full of empty office towers? For most cities, it's a billion-dollar problem. But in Calgary, it's becoming a billion-dollar opportunity. Once known for its soaring vacancy rates, the highest in North America after the oil price, Crash Calgary is now at the forefront of a bold experiment, turning underused office buildings into desperately needed homes. This isn't just a clever real estate strategy. It's a transformation of the city's identity. Office to residential conversions are giving new life to downtown, easing the housing shortage, and setting Calgary apart as a leader in urban innovation. But can this ambitious plan truly deliver? Or will challenges stall its momentum? Let's explore why Calgary needed a bold solution. For years, Calgary's downtown core was defined by gleaming towers, many built during the oil boom. But when global energy prices crashed in 2014, the city's commercial real estate sector took a massive hit. Office vacancy soared to nearly 30%, leaving millions of square feet sitting empty. At the same time, Calgary faced another crisis, a growing housing shortage. Population growth exploded, with tens of thousands moving to the city each year, driving up rents and straining supply. Two crises, too much office space, and not enough housing led to one bold idea. Why not solve both at once? The birth of the conversion strategy. In 2021, Calgary launched its Downtown Development Incentive Program, offering subsidies to developers willing to convert offices into residential units. The city promised $75 per square foot in grants, aiming to reduce the financial risks of such complex projects. The plan was ambitious. Eliminate 6 million square feet of vacant office space by 2031, with about 1.5 million square feet already approved for conversion by 2025. Early successes, like the Cornerstone project, proved that the concept was viable, turning outdated commercial buildings into modern rental apartments. More than a dozen similar projects are now in the pipeline. Why conversions make sense. Office to residential conversions solve multiple problems at once. Revitalizing downtown. Empty towers drag down property values and discourage investment. Residential projects bring foot traffic, businesses, and life back into the core. Boosting housing supply. With demand skyrocketing, every new unit helps ease rental pressures. Conversions can add thousands of apartments in areas already served by transit and infrastructure. Sustainability. Reusing existing structures reduces demolition waste and carbon footprints compared to new construction. Investor appeal. Incentives, combined with strong rental demand, make conversions a potentially lucrative play for forward-looking developers. Challenges along the way, but while the vision is bold, the path isn't without obstacles. Structural limitations. Not every office building can be converted. Older designs may have unsuitable layouts, limited natural light, or outdated systems that make retrofitting costly. High costs. Even with subsidies, renovations are expensive. Developers must weigh returns against building brand new projects elsewhere. Market risks. If rental demand cools or investor appetite wanes, projects could stall midway. Community buy-in. Some residents worry about rapid downtown densification, particularly regarding parking, traffic, and amenities. Despite these hurdles, Calgary remains committed. City officials argue that the long-term benefits far outweigh the risks. The human impact. A downtown reborn. Perhaps the most exciting outcome of these conversions is the human story. Where once there were rows of dark, empty offices, there are now vibrant communities. Imagine stepping out of your front door in a former office tower and walking to cafes, gyms, or the Bow River Pathway within minutes. Instead of a 9-to-5 ghost town, downtown Calgary could soon become a true 24/7 neighborhood. Local businesses benefit too. Restaurants, shops, and cultural venues thrive when residents live downtown, not just commute in. This transformation could permanently shift Calgary's image from an energy hub to a diversified modern city. A North American model. What makes Calgary unique is the scale and speed of its commitment. Cities like New York, San Francisco, and Toronto are also exploring office conversions. But Calgary's aggressive subsidies and clear targets make it a test case for the continent. If successful, Calgary could become the model that other cities replicate. With millions of square feet of office space sitting empty across North America, the stakes are huge. Long-term outlook experts predict that conversions will account for a significant share of Calgary's housing growth over the next decade. With immigration continuing at record levels and downtown demand rising, the need for centrally located housing will only intensify. Still, conversions alone won't solve the city's housing crisis. They're just one piece of the puzzle. Calgary will also need new builds, suburban growth, and innovative housing models like co-living and multi-generational units. But as a symbol of reinvention, few strategies are more powerful. Strategies for investors and homebuyers. For those watching Calgary's real estate market, office conversions create new opportunities. Investors. Projects near transit lines or cultural hubs are likely to see strong rental demand. Early movers could benefit from both appreciation and stable cash flow. Homebuyers. Converted units often feature unique layouts, central locations, and modern amenities appealing to young professionals or downsizers. Community stakeholders. Businesses and civic groups can align with this trend, advocating for services, green spaces, and cultural programming to support new downtown residents. Conclusion: Calgary's downtown at a crossroads. Calgary's office to residential conversions are more than a real estate trend. They're a reinvention strategy for the entire city. By tackling office vacancy and housing shortages simultaneously, Calgary is turning problems into possibilities and setting an example for cities worldwide. Of course, challenges remain: structural hurdles, costs, and market risks, but the momentum is undeniable. Calgary's downtown, once written off as a casualty of the oil crash, is reawakening as a place to live, work, and thrive. What do you think? Would you live in a converted office tower downtown? Do you see Calgary's bold approach as a long-term solution, or just a temporary fix? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your perspective.